You are now listening to Black Coffee, Crime, and Crochet, a true crime podcast where cozy meets criminal, hosted by Jasmine C.L. Prince. Grab your yarn, pour up an iced coffee, let's sit through the chaos.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Black Coffee, Crime, and Crochet. I am your host, Jasmine C.L. Prince, and we are here for episode 7. I am very excited to be here for another week with you guys, but I do have a little disclaimer. Today is going to be a very short, modified episode. I had the brilliant idea of starting the podcast and starting grad school all in the same semester. And it is finals week, so unfortunately, I did not have time to have a full episode for you all, but I didn't want to leave y'all hanging completely, so I have a little short modify something for y'all. So if you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you've seen the story. If not, follow me at Black Coffee Crime Crochet, no and. But I wanted to bring some awareness to you all because we covered some elder abuse in our episode 4, I think, with Dr. Love. So this is giving the same type of story. So my source for this is, but before I get into that, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. As always, we have our iced coffee and crochet segments. So for our iced coffee for the week, we have Mocha Misconduct. The title will come into play later. Just bear with me. But the vibe for that is rich, smooth, and just shady enough. So the recipe for a 24-ounce is 1 shot of espresso or 2 tablespoons of instant coffee with 3 tablespoons of hot water. Shake it up to dissolve the coffee. 1 cup of your milk of choice. I typically go with oat milk or almond milk, but use whatever you like. 1 tablespoon chocolate syrup. 1 tablespoon brown sugar cinnamon syrup, which pro tip, get your syrups from TJ Maxx, probably Marshall's too. But I have not paid over $7.99 for all of my syrups because I get them from TJ Maxx. If I would have gotten them on Amazon or something, I might be a little bit more. This is not sponsored. I'm just putting y'all on game. So check TJ Maxx first for your syrups before you get them anywhere else. But 1 tablespoon brown sugar cinnamon syrup. You got your ice to fill your cup. Get all that together, and then y'all know I'm a cold foam girly. So on top of that, I will put my cold foam, that's sweet cream cold foam, and then top that with some cocoa powder, just dusted on top, real pretty. This iced mocha is smooth, bold, and absolutely guilty of being too good, just like a certain mayor who will remain nameless for now. All right. Then for the crochet segment, I know I told y'all I was working on the top. I'm still working on that, but ADHD and stress got to me. ADHD and stress got to me for finals. So I put that aside and started on something else because, of course. So I'm trying a pair of V-stitch pants. I'll keep y'all updated on that, but I'll do the full shout out probably next week with the full episode. But that's how crochet world is going. So with that being said, let's get into this mini story that's currently going on. Again, my source is fox5atlanta.com. So Briauna Michelle Powell is a 24-year-old home health aide who is accused of stealing $25,000 from her victims. Sewanee police are asking for the public's health as they investigate an ongoing identity fraud and elder exploitation case involving a home health assistant accused of targeting her elderly residents. So, like I said, her name is Briauna Powell. She's 24 years old, and she was employed by Visiting Angels. So here is a quote from Sewanee Police Captain Robert Thompson. He said, quote, "I was really shocked when we found out about the vehicle that was purchased," end quote. The arrest warrant not the arrest warrant. The warrant stated that the vehicle cost more than, y'all, she bought a car that cost more than $16,000. How she thought nobody was going to catch on to that, I don't even know. I don't even know if she thought that far ahead. But she also is accused of paying her rent, not once, not twice, but 3 times, lady. 3 times she paid her rent with these people, with these clients' money. And then on top of that, she went to Lowe's for a shopping spree where she spent $1,700 and paid her personal ADT security bill. Fox 5 said when they added up the purchases listed in the arrest warrant, they totaled roughly $25,000, which is crazy. Again, I don't know how she thought she was going to get away with it. One of the victim's powers of attorney caught on and notified the police. They said that she used her job to victimize at least 2 others in Gwinnett County and another in DeKalb County. So she currently faces nearly 2 dozen charges, as she should, including identity theft, fraud, and elder exploitation. And she is currently being held without bond because, girl, you're not getting out at all. Captain Thomas also said, quote, "We found through our investigation that she was defrauding the people that she worked for using their credit cards, bank account information to purchase things," he said. Girl, how did you, I really want to know how she thought nobody was going to miss $25,000. Like, I don't know, but I'm glad they caught her. I'm glad she's being held without bond. But this is really just a call to you all. If you have elderly family members in the Suwanee, Georgia or Metro Atlanta area who has a home health aide, check on them. Make sure that Briauna Powell was not their home health aide. But if she was, I'm going to leave the information on who you need to contact in the show notes. But she was fired from her job. But this is just ridiculous because you are entrusted to take care of a vulnerable population, and instead of doing your job, you decided to exploit them. I truly hope that justice does its job, and usually in these cases, people don't get their money back. But I'm hoping that something comes of this, and that these elderly people haven't lost completely everything because of her greed. But again, there is the mini story. Go to my TikTok or Instagram if you want to get more of the story, but I'm also going to link the fox5atlanta.com story to it so that you can look into it for yourself. So there is that. And then lastly, before I get out of here, I have something for you all. May is going to be exciting because I have a mini series for y'all. So here is the official announcement. This May, we're unraveling political power plays with a brand new mini series called Indicted While Elected, where the coffee's cold, the cases are hot, and the public office comes with a twist of fraud. We're digging into the real life stories of Black Baltimore leaders who rose to power and then fell from grace. From misused gift cards to fraudulent book sales and perjury-packed mortgage apps. If you thought City Hall was boring, bestie, think again, okay? Here is the schedule. We are kicking it off next week, May 13th, with Sheila Dixon. Gift cards, shady gifts, and the first Black woman mayor who had the city talking. And then the following week, May 20th, Catherine Pugh, the quote, healthy Holly hustle that turned children's books into federal charges. Y'all, okay. I'll save my commentary for the 20th. And then we're going to wrap up the month, which is also the holiday week, on May 27th with Marilyn Mosby, the prosecutor who went after police and ended up facing prison time herself. Like, girl, how did you even... Okay, but episodes drop every Tuesday as always on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, and wherever else you get your cozy true crime fix. So I told y'all this is going to be short. I got to get back to studying for finals. Biostats is not going to get me. All right. Y'all wish me luck. Okay. Finals tomorrow. But I didn't want to leave y'all hanging for a whole week. So hopefully this was a good placeholder. Again, check out my TikTok and Instagram for more on that story. I'm Briauna Powell. Check on your elderly family members if you need to. But crochet your edges down. Sit something strong because fraud looks different when it's rocking a power suit. See y'all next week. Bye!
Disclaimer. Great effort is made to ensure that all materials used in Black Coffee, Crime, and Crochet adhere to fair use guidelines. No copyright infringement is intended. If you are the copyright owner or represent the owner of any material used in this content and have concerns about its use, please contact me and I will promptly address the issue.